Byron, I've always wanted to ask somebody, and I've never been. I've been all over the country to watch football games, but I've never been to a game in Tennessee in that big house. What's that like to play a home game there with, what is it, 110,000 people fit in that thing?
You missing out. You missing out. Like when we played Alabama, it was literally an earthquake. Like it was so loud. I was on the field. And the ground was shaking. Like when you watch film, you could barely see it, but it was amazing. It's amazing. Like
Knoxville's a fun place. It's fun college town
too,
right?
Oh yeah, it's fun. So I mean, imagine on college game day, you got orange overalls, checker, overalls, and you got the whole block with people. You can't even drive nowhere. You know, and after the game, you can't even go nowhere for about 2-3 hours because it'd be that packed. So it's like it's amazing.
Well, you put 100,000 people in one place. Yeah, they ain't going anywhere
for sure.
So you've talked about this. You were not a heavily recruited guy.
No.
And in part, that's why you chose the number 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Describe that. Tell me about that.
My thing was I always looked at it as a testimony to like my journey, everything I've been through. Just coming into the league before even getting to that point, like in my eyes, like a 0% chance that I get here. You know, had no offers. You know, nobody looking at me. And I had nothing to lose. So the 0, I always look at it like, you know, just remember where you came from, everything you've been through.
Do you play with a chip on your shoulder because of that?
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
I love it, though. You know, it keeps me grounded, keeps me humble. And I just remember the hard days I've been through, you know, so I don't take it for granted.
Byron, I know you didn't play, you know, for very long, but I know you know him. What'd you take from Aaron Donald more than anything else when you met him?
Absolute stud, a pro, you know, just everything he did, how he went about his business, just watching him go to work every day, you know, it's amazing. You know, I was just thankful to be in his presence, to even, you know, ask him questions and just to, you know, feed off him, like everything he got going on.
Did you know when Jared Verse called him out that he was going to regret it?
Oh, I knew it. Yeah, we all knew. We was telling him that. Like we was telling him that
yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, I heard him.
Yeah.
He said, "Let me tell y'all what the F we did." Nah, Jared, man, I love it though. You know, him competing though, like I love it though. But we told him, like, all right, you're gonna regret this. Like we saw him work out before. So.
Yeah, you know, you guys have. I mean, I think the best young defense in the league. I mean, you and Kobe Turner, and we mentioned Jared Verse and Braden Fisk and all these guys. You guys bring it, and I thought got better during the course of last year. Tell me about how all the pieces work together.
I just think, you know, us as the year went on, we kind of just grew together and we kind of got more familiar with each other. Communicating is one, but I feel like one of the biggest thing I mentioned over there is our background, similar backgrounds, like where we came from, everything. I feel like we know each other's story and we know everything we've been through. Like all us been through, like some type of struggle, some type of adversity, and I feel like we feed off that. So I think when a year went on, we understand that, like, the stuff we've been through, like, it went hard for us, so there's something right here that we just want to be good at. So we communicating as one and knowing each other, like, tendencies and stuff like that, knowing stuff Verse good at, knowing stuff Fizz good at, knowing stuff Kobe good at, I'm good at. We just attacked it. So, like, when it was somebody out, but we seen, like, it was a advantage for Verse, we like, okay, go eat. We got your back. We're going to cover you. So I think when the year went on, like the first few games, we didn't really know that. Then we kind of learned. And we kept on learning and kept on getting better. I just think, you know, that's just like everything we've been through, like just knowing it.
We're talking to Byron Young from the Rams. Is it true that coming out of high school, you didn't get a lot of scholarship offers, so you were working at Dollar General and you walked on at Virginia Military?
Partially true. It wasn't Virginia military, it was Georgia military.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Georgia military. But yeah,
screw that up.
That's definitely true. You know, I moved to Columbus, Georgia, and work at Burger King, then Dollar General, and then I ended up walking on to Georgia Military College. Went there for 2 years.
Is that where you developed the belief that you could play at a high level? Did you always know?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't always know. I developed that belief when I got to Tennessee. I developed
Tennessee had to see something when you were at Georgia Military that make you want to.
I developed that when it was COVID,
right?
And then I had to get another job while I was in college and I was practicing. So I developed that mindset. I was like, Byron, if you could do this, like you could do anything.
Good for you.
Like it's the way I was working. And I talked to my mom. I was doing third shifts. Like after practice, I go and work. You know, and I was.
Is your mom still in South Carolina?
She's in South Carolina.
Okay.
Doing good. I appreciate that. And and just working and going to class and realize like if you could do this, Byron, you could do anything. Like, and that was my mindset. And then that's what happened. The offers started rolling in, and you know, I just kept being consistent and just believing.
Why'd you pick Tennessee?
Honestly, they saw something in me. You know, our first conversation, they offered me, and it was just like after that, every other school offered me. So that told me that like, well,
they
seen
believed
something
in you more
first.
than anybody else.
Then the other schools just tagging along. They saying, "Oh, there's something on this guy." So I seen that, and I just seen an opportunity.
Yeah.
I just seen an opportunity that I could have attacked and could have come in right away and earned a starting position. And they was like the only school to tell me that you're gonna have to earn this. Like they didn't BS me. I said, what about a starting role? And they said, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. We want you to come here, but I'm not gonna promise you a starting role. And I seen that. I said, that's a real team.
That guy's gonna shoot
That's
straight.
that's a real team right there. Other teams promising me starting roles, and that's not what I want. I don't want to be handed anything. I want to be, have to work for it. So when they told me that, I said, yeah, this is no burner. So
I got a request. I'm a huge Rams fan, Rams season ticket holder. The last 2 years, I think 2 years ago, started out 3-6. Last year started out 1-4. Can you guys get off to a faster start this year so I'm not like sweating it out?
He's worried about having heart
fall.
Hey, me and you both hope that. Like that's the goal. That's the goal. But I understand what you said.
But I mean, you guys have dug out of this now 2 years in a row, which is amazing.
Honestly, I think, like I was saying, I think our team is good with adversity too, though. Like just like coming from the bye week, we were 3-6 the first year, and then 1-4.
1-4 last year.
And honestly, we needed that bye week that early though. With the
bye week came at exactly the right time
when we needed it, and then after that we was on the road. Like if you notice, the last 2 years after the bye, we just started going. Like we just started on the road. I think we lost like one game every time.
Yep.
Between I think was it like one game maybe, and and made the playoffs. So
yeah.
I don't know. That sound like a terrible start, but like a great finish. And
right.
A great finish, yeah. The finish is more important than the start.
Yeah, but I understand what you're saying, though. It's just holding your breath like,
because I'm the only guy around here saying it's 3-6, but it's not over. We're still gonna, I'm
and
like that
guy. You the reason we keep going. Like we be hearing you, man. You the reason. Like it don't matter if it's one fan versus 100 fans. Like the fact that you stood like cheering us on, man. I promise you, we hear you.
All right, awesome. Yes, I will take that. Dude, it is awesome to meet you. Thank you so much for coming by. Byron Young, looking forward to a great season, man, and appreciate your time.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you.
Appreciate you.
Byron Young, Agent Zero, joining us here at Rams training camp.
Has started all but 2 games in his career. Started 16 to 17 games as a rookie. Started 16 to 17 games last year.
There you go.
That's pretty rare.